Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. I feel like it's been forever. I mean, it has.
It's been 3 weeks. Even though we've only skipped 1 week of filming, it's just our schedule that we've been able to get away with.
And there's been a lot going on before them.
Yeah, a lot
Not before then, between them.
Yeah, a lot to talk about. I was sick, and I think I still sound a little bit raspy and not my best, but...
I don't know. She's sexy.
I like to tell myself that it's sexy. And she's back with playing with the mic. For something different.
I think I realise I do it that I don't. Anyway.
What's been happening? I got influenza A. Austin got influenza A. I actually looked at Taylor a couple of times, actually.
Did she catch it?
No. Actually, I think she's a little sniffly now, but, like, not like me.
Yeah.
But she never gets sick. You know, I got COVID twice in my pregnancy, and she never got it. True story.
No,
True
I think
story.
during that we got it once. Thank God.
Yeah, I remember when you got it. Yeah, we got influenza A, and I remember there was a couple of times, but one time that I seriously meant it when I looked at Taylor and I was like, what if I don't make it? What if I don't make it through the winter? And I acknowledge that was me and my drama and my just being hypersensitive.
You call it drama. I was even like,
Sounds right to me.
In on the drama.
Well, fair question to ask your wife. But yeah. And you, my friend, have had your own medical development of your own.
It's been a win for me for once with medical.
It's been a huge win. Now should we start from the beginning or do we want to break the ice?
Well, where do we start from the beginning? How do we even,
How old were you when you got your first period?
14, between 14, not quite 15. So
okay, sounds an average, right?
Yeah.
And everything was all good and well until...
Sorry.
Of course.
Yeah.
And then, literally, how long ago did all this start? A few years ago?
I'm now 43 this year, so probably about... Yeah, probably like the last 5 years it's been pretty extreme.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
To the point where...
Talk us through it.
So, obviously when I first had my period, as you do, it's pretty heavy. And I was always, for as long as I've known, well, I didn't know about it then. During ovulation, I was in a hospital. Like, the pain was so severe. And it wasn't, I think at first my mum thought she's trying to get out of PE, trying not to go to school while she's got a period pain. And it was, like, really, really bad to the point where sometimes I didn't sleep for, like, 2 nights because the pain was just so severe.
That's insane.
And then we ended up going to the hospital, which I'm sure, saying it out loud, and she was probably thinking, this is a bit severe, going to the hospital for period pain. She's had 4 kids of her own. And we went, and because it was something that was ongoing, like every month, they realised, like, they almost tracked my period. They were like, this is ovulation pain. Like, it shouldn't be this severe for you. And then they forwarded information to my GP. He gave me a referral to go to a gynecologist. So that was about 16, 17 I was. Went to a gynecologist in Westmead. He done like, so dodgy. No, not dodgy. Done like the quickest once over. And then said, you've probably got endometriosis. I was 16. Probably got endometriosis. Probably going to struggle to have kids. And at 16, I was like, cool. Wow. I wasn't really thinking. Yeah. Cool.
You don't think that far ahead.
I'm not really looking for kids at 16 anyway. Yeah. So
I'm sweet, fine. Thank you. Yeah.
Put me on Yasmin, which a couple of years later was actually banned in America. Great for me. Yeah. A lot of people I know were on it and had gotten tumours and all that.
Had got what, sorry?
Tumours, and had to actually get them operated on.
Yeah.
It was great for me. It was $60 a pop per month. But helped with the pain and all that. So that was good. Then never struggled to have my kids. The pain was like manageable. I think because we knew what it was. Yeah. So I was just like, we're just going to
I've always felt like knowledge is power. So
yeah. So we just wrote it out. I took Ponstan and whatnot, everything else. And then in my 20s, had my son at 22. Was all fine. Had my daughter. But even during that period of having my period, I was a bit TMI, but I was able to wear tampons. It was fine. maybe a pad on my first day, tampons all the way through, panty liners anywhere in between. Fine.
Yeah.
Then probably about 5 years ago, the periods were really extreme, and I was under the assumption, a little bit arrogant, that the older I get, the periods would start to slow down. They'd start to get a little bit less and a bit lighter.
Yeah.
That was what I thought.
Yeah. And I don't think that's like arrogant. I think it's just like that's the belief that people have, and it's a very common belief.
Yeah, I just thought like surely they've got to like slow
Dry
down
up.
and go. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's the best way to dry up, right? Anyway, so I was tracking them still, but not. Ended up going off the pill because I was also on the pill.
Right.
Ended up going off the pill because the migraines were pretty severe, so that was a whole new journey on itself. And then so they were just really, really, really heavy to the point where I can't tell you the last time I actually wear a tampon.
Yeah, right.
I was wearing, instead of just like regular pads like I used to, I was wearing maternity pads from start to finish.
Wow.
And sometimes, and even towards the end, it was like as well as body undies.
Yeah, okay.
Because I thought this is going to fucking go through.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't just have the regular pads during the day because I was like, I'm sitting down, it's going to be like right up here, right up the back.
Yeah.
It was just, it was severe. So of course with that comes low iron, which they had me on iron tablets.
Were you anemic? Like
I was anemic after Jermaine. So it's always because I'd lost almost a litre of blood, just shy of a litre of blood before getting a blood transfusion anyway. So it's always been an issue moving forward. It was just how we're going to manage it.
Yeah.
And for some time it's been fine. It was nothing that iron tablets couldn't do anyway. Then because my periods were so heavy and they checked and it was like perimenopause, again, a bit TMI. So if you don't want to listen, block your ears now. It was very clotty. To the point where it could have easily been what looked like a bloody miscarriage in my undies, every pad change.
Yeah.
So I went to my doctors and I was like, I don't know what comes first, if it's because I'm low iron because of the clots or because of the clots alone. Like,
like what's the problem? Yeah.
What are we solving first?
Yeah.
They then said, we can get you on the pill, which was just not an option because the migraines, which is affecting my mental health.
Yeah.
To the point where I actually said, you're lucky I'm not crazy because the feeling is, I might have told you before, is if you release a balloon and the deflation of, I felt like I wanted to cut a hole in my head and just be like, have the pressure go down.
Yeah.
There was no way I was going to be on the pill again.
That's
so
crazy.
that was fun. So I was like, no, we're not doing that. Then he said, do you mind if I just get a sample of your next period? I was like, I've got my period now. Went to the toilet, scooped it up, and he's like, oh, that's a lot. And I was like, that's every pad change. That's not a period.
Yeah.
It's every pad change. Like, and usually I could go maybe 2-3 pad changes a day.
Yeah.
Before, now it was like an hour and a half, if not sooner. I'd stand up. My job, because it was a sitting down job, I'd stand up, and before I was in retail, so I was walking around all the time.
Yeah.
But I would stand up and go to the printer,
and you could feel it,
and I'd be like, ooh, like I'd be like, like I was
like a
losing
waterfall.
a lot, and it was too much. So after years of like, I don't know what this is, it's getting too much. They had me on transaxamine acid. It's like a tablet that you can only take for 5 days, but it's for heavy periods. So it stops the blood flow a bit. But where does all that go? Like it dries up, it goes where?
Yeah.
Like that can't be good holding it back, just the same. So I'd take that the first 3 days of my period. So I was buying maternity pads like you wouldn't believe. Body undies, like stacking on them. I was having the transaxamine acid. And this isn't cheap because I'm not a healthcare card holder or anything like that. So that's all iron tablets. Like it was just one thing after the other. Then in turn that would also sometimes make my blood pressure go up just because of the stress of it all and everything. Not that I was stressing, just why my body was going through the motions of everything.
The physical stress.
Then it got to a point not too long ago where I was getting iron infusions because my iron level was dropping.
And the iron tablets just don't cut it.
No.
They're good for maintenance, but
and
not...
so with the blood test I was checking, it's like it's dropping. And so I could have got it for like $80 through the hospital, but I had to wait for it. But because I needed it immediately, it was costing like $140. First thing, and I was like, well, this is too much. Just like the fact that I'm a female, it's too much just to survive every month to get through life.
And you've already had your fucking kids. Like,
that's what I mean. Like, I don't need nothing else. Everybody knows me that I am completely done. Take it all, whatever. So So I finally got my referral to go see a gynecologist. My GP then said, we'll get you in for a hysterectomy. So I was under the impression that I'm going and we're organising hysterectomy. And then I called him day before and said, hey, just double checking that you've sent the referral over. And he said, by the way, I think because he knew me, you can't actually go in there and ask for a hysterectomy. You have to argue, because she's going to say, we would do because I've got fibroids as well. So fibroids can also cause heavy bleeding, as well as obviously the low iron and stuff like that. So it's like a little production line. The fibroids, low iron, this is that, all the way around.
Yeah. It's
and
a
the fibroids,
cycle.
Yeah. It's they were just
horrible
causing so much
cycle.
grief. And again, I didn't know I had the fibroids until they got an X-ray, ultrasound, internal ultrasound to check what was going on.
Yeah. That's rough.
So I went there and he said, you've got to.
You got to argue your case, you're
I was getting
lawyer.
ready, by research, I mean ChatGPT and TikTok.
Yeah.
I was going through why, because the first thing they do is I can give you an IUD. That's the first option as a gynecologist. They'll suggest an IUD, which I didn't want the contraception because I'm not doing trial and error again.
No. And I don't mean to be rude, but not at your age. Not
40,
that you're old, but
I'm 43. I don't need to be trying contraception anymore. A fibroid ablation, which is where they try and burn the fibroids away.
Yeah.
And so I was like, great, I'm going to go in there with this argument. Anyway, I went there, and then it was so beautiful. I went in there and we were having
This was last week, right?
Yeah, we're having a discussion about it, and of course, I'm on edge, and then she's like, oh, we can try an IUD. I'm like, no, I don't want any of that. I get migraines and all that. And she's looked over my referral. She's like, oh, yep, it says here. And she said to me, the next step would have been an ablation, but because of where your fibroids are, so she's got a little diagram out. So, usually your fibroids would be above all that, and then they can just burn it away, scrape it away, whatever. But because mine is inside, where they call it uterine fibroid, so it's in the uterus, they would have to hack away some muscle and stuff like that to get it. And she's like, it's no point because there's a 40% chance it can come back. So we're not going to put you through that anyway. And I said, and she's like, I can't think that you're going to have any more kids. I don't think you are you? And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm done. I was like, I just really want to have I don't need any of this anymore. If that's an option, then I'll take it. And she's like, yeah, no, so I can get you that. And I remember just bawling my eyes out because for the first time I felt heard and validated. And obviously that's her job to go through the checklist.
Yeah.
Not just go for the most extreme thing.
Correct. Yeah. She did the right thing.
Yeah. And she's just doing her job because it's a pretty extreme surgery too, because this is your end of...
And they're leaving your ovaries in?
Yeah. She said, which of course I had already known that I was leaving my ovaries anyway. She said, but we can leave your ovaries in. And I was like, yeah, because by taking them out, you go into menopause. And I was like, I know that I'm going through it, but I don't need to go through it tomorrow.
No,
We'll leave that. So that all got approved. I was bawling my eyes out.
Called me.
Yeah, called you. Had my they got my
It was so exciting.
In delight.
Yeah.
365 day on the wait list, or you can have a 72-hour cancellation at any point. So I was like, yes. We will take cancellation.
We're just waiting at any point now, right?
Yeah.
And now you're going to be kind of excited to get a period from now on because you'll be like, well, this is one less period.
I'm happy to write it out because then I told the girls at work, they're like, so what are you supposed to do now? Just have your periods as per normal? That's not going to happen. I'm like, I've gone this far with it. When I know now
there's going to be an end in sight.
I'm more than happy to keep
take
going
it
because there was a time when before last week I didn't even know there was going to be an end in sight.
You just thought this was going to be the rest of your life until you dried up literally.
Yeah. So now I'm like, that's okay. I can do this.
Yeah.
But so of course I went and jumped on all the hysterectomy pages on Facebook. Well, some of them were great. Some of them were freaking me out.
Yeah.
Because for some hysterectomies,
not good.
They can nick your bladder.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shit.
That's the last thing. Yeah, but also, don't freak yourself out that.
No, but I was also watching the positions they put you in for the hysterectomy, which is pretty much on your head.
Yep.
And I was like, I need to stop watching this because going into surgery, I cry anyway. I'm pretty sure I revert back to a 5-year-old child that wants my mum.
Me too.
Or anybody
Actually,
else.
I do that when I vomit.
Yeah.
When I spew.
Yeah.
I cry every single time.
When I went into hospital when they thought I had a stroke when I actually had vertigo.
Yes, I remember
and high blood pressure. I went in for a CT scan, CT scan. I was crying, get my husband, come in with me. The guy's like...
And do you know, honestly, I think I'd be fine with a CT scan, personally.
Yeah, I've been for a CT scan before. But I just got so wound up
You worked yourself up.
that I just needed my husband to be like within eyesight.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
he's like
obviously
your
he was
safe
out
person.
of the door. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was out of the door, so obviously he
Yeah.
couldn't come in. And then I made the guy, and I said to the guy, can you talk to me, please? And he's like, that's okay, Rebecca, you're doing fine. So then he comes in halfway through. Are you prepared for the next one's going to take a minute. It's going to make a lot of noise.
They don't hurt, don't they?
No, it's just the noise of it all because I'd wound myself up. He's talking to me like I'm a
freaked
5-year-old
yourself
child,
out. Yeah.
one trying to like get my emotions back in check.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was all fine. I get up and I go out. I'm in the wheelchair. And then my husband was like, oh, were you right? Did you have your big girl pants on? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. So yeah, I know that I'm going to like wind myself up in the surgery here.
Yeah, you are.
And they put that on the paperwork. How are you going in?
Oh, yeah. I remember you
how
sent
are
me a
you
photo.
going in? And they ask, are you neurodivergent?
Neurodivergent,
Which I've
yeah.
never seen that at all.
Yeah.
Obviously, they ask for any disabilities, but they actually put another separate one.
That's great.
For are you neurodivergent?
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's so good.
That's incredible because there are so many things, there's so many physiological responses to being neurodivergent that are still being discovered, you know.
Well, even there was another section, because of my mild deafness in both ears, when anybody's got a mask on, I'm looking for like,
You
can
need
anybody
to
tell
lip read.
me? Yeah, and
Yeah.
I can't, so I have to watch body expression. I'm thinking, now's not time to be watching body expression when you're in the medical world. And so I would rely on
Did you
the
struggle with
person
COVID
next
as
to me.
well?
Absolutely, I did. Absolutely, I did.
Yeah.
I really, really did, which was horrible. So if I remember a lot of times if I'm with Amber and we were back at work and we'd go down to like grab something to eat,
And everyone's wearing a
straight away
mask.
she would just say, oh, they're wearing a fucking mask. I don't know how you're going to cope. And she would automatically just be the ears.
Yeah.
It was just a no-brainer.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So I actually put on the paperwork
Yeah.
as well, because there's another section, due to mild deafness, I have to lip read, so I struggle with people wearing masks. So hopefully they get this right, because otherwise no point putting it on there.
Yeah.
And be like, right, remove the mask, this is what's happening.
Yeah.
And so
you
then
might just
I'm
have to
able
say something,
Yeah.
like if it comes to it.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's exciting
That's
news.
huge.
I'm really happy.
I'm so excited. This
That's
is such
my
a
win.
milestone in your life.
Yeah.
That like, and when you think about it, like as people who own uteruses, we have a menstrual cycle for more than half our lives. And I don't know the statistics, and I'm gonna.
Well, the gynecologist said she said it's not normal what's happening with our body, but it's more normal than not.
It's common. That's not normal.
And she said she does a lot of hysterectomies for women, even in their 20s.
Yeah, which is
Because
amazing.
It's so severe. So she's like, I'm at this, because I said, look, I'm 7 years away from being 50, so I'm not going to say I'm young, but I thought hysterectomies were for 50 to 60-year-olds.
Yeah, no.
That's what I thought. And she said, no, I'm doing them for women that are in their 20s. She goes, so it goes from this end to that end, love.
So on average, 46% of your life you'll be having a period. On average.
Fun.
On average, which is insane. Like, I thought it was more than half, to be fair, but no, that makes sense because obviously, like, you dry up.
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah. That's probably the best way to put it, to be honest.
Drying up.
Yeah, because when you said it, I was like, bingo, that's the word. I was like,
Yeah.
I just didn't know.
That's what I called
Yeah.
it when I stopped breastfeeding. I dried up.
Yeah. I didn't even think about putting it like that.
Yeah.
That's exactly the best way I thought.
That's
it would be,
crazy.
like,
This is such a
shorter
crazy.
and lighter.
Yeah. It's such
But
a
the fact that
crazy
there's a-
milestone for you.
I would have to fight to get to this point.
Yeah.
And even be ready to be like fight with a gynecologist
Yeah.
about
I
why
know
I don't
people.
want it.
I know people who should definitely have had one a long time ago, and it's just not accessible. I had a friend. I've had a friend, and I'll tell you who it was later, who went in to discuss her options for a hysterectomy. And the response was, what if you find someone one day, like what if you find a husband one day that wants to have kids? That's not fair to him. They are respecting a man who doesn't exist, that
I
she
have heard
doesn't
this
know
story.
yet,
Yeah, I have heard this story.
before they're respecting the person in front of them who is medically challenged. I think you know who I'm talking about
I
now.
heard this
Yeah.
story, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Is
so bizarre.
disgusting. That's disgusting. That's not fair to him. Okay, what about my life?
Who
Literally.
though? Who are you
Oh my
talking
God, that's
about?
crazy because that person just messaged me.
Hang on,
Beck.
hang on, can I just say something?
Beck, wait. That
Yeah.
person that we were just talking about just messaged me.
Swear.
Swear. That's...
Talk about divine intervention.
I
must have heard
know.
us.
I know. That's crazy. I'm just going to be like, I was just talking
Well,
about you.
obviously Georgia just tried to ring me and like messaged me. I'm in a podcast. She's like, bro, mum, the fairy floss tastes like her grandma touched it.
I don't know what she means.
I don't know what she means either, but it's obviously foul.
Yeah, it
Like, I
mustn't be
imagine
tasty.
it's got like a musty taste or something. Because when I think of grandmas, I think of like the perfume, like a cheaper
Yeah.
perfume, that musty smell, that always have
Yeah.
that smell. And
Like that
sometimes
rose
it's yeah,
perfume.
sometimes it's a really cute smell. But if we're putting it to food and it tastes yuck, it's probably a shit.
That's crazy.
Bro, mum, the fairy floss tastes like a grandma touched it.
A grandma touched it is insane. I would have understood if she was like...
She can taste the scent.
It makes sense if she was like, if a grandmother made it. But like a grandma touched it.
I don't even know what that would taste like, but I can, when she says that, I just know.
You get it.
I get it. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, that's not great. But I can't explain to you even what that is like, oh, that's like green beans.
Yeah.
That's like this. I just know that
You
like,
get exactly what
if
she's
I was
talking
to
about.
taste it, I'd be like,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. So bizarre.
That's so funny. On the medical journey, on a different end of the spectrum, I have finalized and I am prepared for October to go in for egg retrieval again to donate my eggs.
Congrats.
Thank you. Still the same reproductive topic, I guess.
Yeah.
You're getting rid of your
You know what? I think there's
uterus.
so many, like even the girls at work, where one's pregnant, one's not having anything at all due to medical issues, and then there's me just getting rid of everything completely. So everybody I know is on this like
on this different section of the fertility journey.
Even, like, you're okay now, but you're just happy to cut yours all out.
My grandmother calls me
need yours.
Yes, my grandmother calls me a hen because I just be donating my eggs and laying them for people. But the craziest part is, I don't know if I've told you this, but the craziest part is that the first couple I donated my eggs to, they live in Queensland.
Oh,
and,
yep.
They went to this clinic that I will not mention the name of, but really good clinic. They're actually, they nailed everything. Like, they were able to send me all my blood test referrals here.
Like straight to
my fucking meds rocked up on my door. Like, everything they did so well at accommodating to like interstate, like me being an interstate patient. And I was so grateful and they were fantastic. Anyway, and I met the first couple on a Facebook group. Where I said, this is what I look like. This is what my kid looks like. I want to donate my eggs. If you think that I'm cute and that I make cute kids, let's chat. And I said I want to donate specifically to a gay couple. And then I met the new gay couple who live 20 minutes away from the first couple. And wait, it gets better. And they already have a child and they want to have another baby, obviously. And their first child was conceived in the same clinic that I went to for the first time. So we're going back to the clinic again. I'm going back to the same clinic, back to the same doctor at this clinic. I had my telehealth appointment.
There's siblings in Queensland running around
20 minutes apart from each other. Well, no, I don't think unbeknown is the idea is that they want to have they all want to meet each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, the kids could virtually go to the same fucking school.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
crazy. And so yeah, I logged on to this video call with the doctor and he was like, I remember you. And I was like, yeah, hey girl. I'm back.
I need to get you some points.
Literally. But anyways, it's crazy. And it wasn't intended to be that way. It just happened to be that way.
Which is good because they know I imagine your records and all that would be there.
Yeah, they have my records.
Yeah.
I still have to do, they know, for example, I got 28 eggs the first time, which is crazy. Normally they do between 8 to 12. But they got 28 eggs the first time and they were like, okay, we know that you make a lot of eggs. So they adjusted a little bit of my meds to hopefully not make this so painful for me like last time. But they know, and even the nurse that I spoke to was like, oh, I remember you. We had to wheel you out in a wheelchair. And I was like, that was me. Yep.
Yeah, so that's good that they already know you then. So
yeah. But it's crazy. It wasn't meant to be that way and it just is. So
isn't it funny how the universe sort of...
And another gay couple.
The universe lines up, but it's just funny that the way everything comes into play.
And another gay couple too. So
good.
it's just so beautiful.
What a good little community there.
I know, and it's all set to go forth in October. So I have to book a counselling session. Because they have to, I don't know if you know this, but you have to do a counselling session.
Yeah, you told me that,
just to make sure that I'm mentally well or whatever. Oh. Who's going to tell them?
I was going to say, who actually judges that? Let's be honest.
No, I think it's just to make sure that they know hey,
You know
does
what
she
you're
do
getting
you,
yourself
yes,
into.
exactly what I was gonna say. Like you took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Do you actually know what you're getting yourself into? Like this is not just like a bit of fun. This is a lifelong commitment, essentially. And yeah, I do like, and that's fine.
Which is
with
fine.
me,
It's one of
so.
those things where, again, they're just ticking the box. Make
Yeah.
sure they're doing the right thing.
That's right.
My
That's
job
right.
done.
That's right. It is a little bit tricky though, like when I think about everything. Like I am surrounded by people who have had to navigate fertility specialists. Like obviously myself, the first gay couple I donated to, my best friend. Then we have other queer friends that, do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
all this work and money goes into this, and then old mate down the road, old couple down the road, not old, but like people down the road can do what they got to do in 5 minutes, raise a child poorly, mistreat that child. Do you know what I mean? Like that gets me sometimes, and it makes me angry. Like it fires me up that I have to have a counselor to make sure. And we had to do this for Austin as well when we were getting pregnant with Austin.
Yeah, that you have to actually make sure this is what you want. Well, fuck, would I put that much money into something if I didn't?
Yeah. Yeah. Fully. We, like, people who have gone through fertility issues or going through fertility.
The whole thing is just a lot.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't have to.
If I didn't want to either. Yeah. It's crazy. I think about that a lot. But anyway.
There should be people getting counselled.
Yes. Unfortunately, that's just not something that can happen, but it's, yeah. Anyway, the silver lining is I'm returning to my hen duties in October.
Nice, love that for you.
I'm so excited.
You just, between you and your wife, just giving back to the community.
Yeah,
in so many
Taylor's
ways.
going to the Northern Territory to do community aid. It's going to be wonderful for her. Yeah, it's happening. So there's that. What else is going on in your life?
What do we got? Trying to score Ed Sheeran tickets.
When you score Ed Sheeran tickets, let me know.
Yeah, well, I went on last night for the Telstra pre-sale.
Oh, I didn't even know they were on sale.
Yeah, no, last night for the Telstra pre-sale. Had 2 phones side by side under 2 different Telstra accounts.
When's the next sale?
They got a Frontier one on Monday, but they're in single tickets.
Single tickets?
Last night, so I had 2 phones, like my brother-in-law.
No. Whoa. So they're seated?
No, yeah, but you can only get single tickets for the pre-sales when it's open to the public on the 29th of July.
Is it like that for everything? Because I swear to you, I've gotten like 4 sales for tickets.
I've gotten heaps of tickets before. But listen, when it gets open on the 29th of July, you can buy up to 6. For the pre-sale, they're single tickets at the moment.
So when did you say the public one is? And
29th of
who do you
July.
intend on going with?
Me and my best friend, Melissa. I haven't been to a concert with her yet.
I love Ed Sheeran. Do you want to know something really
And
funny?
she's like, I've already been to 2 of his concerts, and I'm like, so tell me why you haven't asked me yet to go to a
What a
concert.
fucking bitch. Melissa.
And she goes, no, I'm with the footy mums. I go, I don't give 2 shits. I'm your best friend.
I have this playlist. Look what this playlist is called.
I love this man. What the fuck is
It's
the
Ed
photo?
Sheeran.
I know who it is.
Well, I wasn't going to put an
Why?
attractive one of him on there because he's a man. But the whole thing is just Ed Sheeran songs.
Yeah. Have you seen his
asterisked it.
autobiography on Netflix?
Yes.
I cried 30 seconds into it.
Yeah.
almost.
Oh, yeah.
Like twice.
He is actually someone who talks quite openly about his grief and his friends passing away.
Yeah. I just love his mums. And he full plays in his town for free.
Yeah, I love it.
And I was like,
I love this man.
Yeah.
I love this man. One thing I was saying to Taylor is that the artists that I enjoy don't necessarily even have to be vocally talented. I mean, he obviously is, and you have to be vocally talented to make it. But like, if you could be like a lyrical genius, like someone who is like lyrically talented, who knows how to put words together when they're writing music and writing songs, and let's call it what it is, like poetry.
Yeah.
You have my heart. I don't care who the fuck you are. Unfortunately, even if you are a man.
Damn it.
I know.
How dare he?
But like, I mean, I obviously talk about Taylor Swift like all the time. But Taylor Swift,
I
Ed
also
Sheeran.
don't mind Teddy Swims.
His
voice.
don't know a damn thing about this person.
So his voice, I have just put headphones in and I'm just like laid back on the lounge. If you didn't know a picture of him, he could just serenade to me all day. Have you not seen a picture of him?
No, I don't even know. I know the name. I don't know
Yeah, have a look at a picture of him. Definitely, I don't know that his voice. This is gonna sound so bad, so bitchy. His voice doesn't go with his image, but his voice is like fucking magic.
Oh yeah, he kind of looks like if you close one eye and have an imagination, he kind of looks like Post Malone. Oh yeah, I'm coming to Ed Sheeran. I don't care.
I'm trying to. Well, I don't know if the Frontier one on Monday is single tickets as well, so I'm going to log on again.
I'll ask my sister too. My sister, Katie.
I was going to be like, I was like, okay, yeah. And I was like, you don't even have any.
I don't have no, but I call Katie my
Yeah,
sister.
no, that makes sense.
Because Katie is really good at getting tickets. Katie, if you're listening, baby, you're doing me a favor on Monday. Or you probably already would have by the time this comes out. What else is there to talk about?
What has happened? Your driving lessons, how they going?
I was meant to have a lesson on Monday, but I couldn't get up out of bed from influenza. So they're going. Yeah. I'm getting there. Like it's so the first lesson, I get in this woman's car, and the first thing I want to make note of is that my therapist, my driving instructor, and the first friend that I've had who deeply hurt me all have the same name.
Red flags, red flags.
I told my therapist
red must
this.
Be your favourite colour, is it?
I told my therapist this and she was like, let's work through that. I'm like, girlfriend, it's your name. I'll cut it, but the name is I know.
Sounds like a shitty name anyway.
Do you reckon? My therapist is a really sweet person.
Oh, I do. My sister-in-law, but she's nice. But when I just, if I think about bitch.
Yeah. I don't. My therapist is a sweet lady. Super, super sweet lady. My driving instructor, she's all right. Do you know what? Low key, I think she's neurodivergent. Yeah.
She doesn't know about it yet?
No. What the fuck are you doing?
Like a little fly or something.
You back the wall.
The perception wasn't perceptioning.
Oh, there it is.
The wall was
fucking
a bit
bitch.
further than what it was.
Do you know what it is? I feel like, low key, she's neurodivergent. You know what it's like? I feel like she is a dog with a bone. Like, driving and safe driving is her autistic special interest.
Yeah, right.
That's what it feels like.
That's definitely her job.
Yeah. And her husband have a business doing this. Like, this is what they do, right? And, like, that's the vibe I get. I'm not diagnosed her. No, she doesn't know. No, right, yeah. Because
she just thinks everybody's just excited about it.
No, she knows people are not and she judges them for it. That's what I mean. So, like, she gets, like... She talks about it a lot.
She doesn't understand why nobody's as excited as her.
That's it. She doesn't understand why no one...
There's a reason, because it's not...
Yeah.
In case of people that aren't neurodivergent, normal.
Yeah. No, correct. And the reason I know that she's not aware of it is because when I told her...
She's a 24/7 hyperfixation.
Yeah.
On it. Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When I told her my first lesson, I was like, hey, I am neurodivergent. Okay, I should also explain, right? I'll start from the beginning. I said to Taylor, I am having a little bit of a hard time with this. And she knows that it's something I've had a hard time with since the dawn of fucking time, really. I said, I'm having a really hard time with this, but I really need your help to push me. Like, I want to do this and I want to do the damn thing properly. And she said, okay, how can I help? And I said, the beauty of being a lesbian is that I could call anywhere and say, hi, my name is Taylor Cable. My birthday is blah, blah, blah. I could pretend to be you. So can you pretend to be me and make some calls? Can you pretend to be Izzy and say, I want to book a driving lesson and do the research because I am having a really hard time doing this? And she went, yeah, no problem. And so I don't know if I've talked about it on the pod. I think I have. I don't have anxiety about driving. I have anxiety about sitting the test and failing. Like that keeps me up at night. Like,
wow.
Yeah, fully. Like it fucks me up. The thought of me sitting in the car with like a... What are they called? Examiner. Yeah. And a lot of people do fail before they pass.
It is disheartening.
Yeah. And I have gone, and this is something that we should talk about, I have gone a lot of my life, since I could conceptualize anything, being obviously, for a long time, undiagnosed neurodivergent, but then even when I was diagnosed, just not performing at the way that the world wanted me to perform. So every time that I would fail or do something wrong or do something not correctly, it really felt like it felt like a fucking smack to the face, because here I am every day trying to perform and be perceived and act like a neurotypical person, and when I don't do it correctly, in quotation marks correctly, I don't know about you, but it feels fucking soul sucking.
It does.
So
I think that's why I hate looking incompetent.
I
But
hate
everybody
looking
else around
incompetent.
me is like, I don't know why, because you do so well. And everybody around me says to me, you look like you can just ace it, which is the same thought.
That's
I have
what
of
you say about me.
Yeah. So it's clearly a us thing.
Yeah, 100%.
Because apparently to the outside world, we look like we got our shit together and we're just
We
acing it.
are
But
just...
we must look like we're just raw dogging it and
Yeah.
we're just like,
Yeah.
let's just do this.
Yeah.
No fucks given about failing or anything.
No.
When in fact, like you said, it keeps
On
you up
the
at night.
inside,
It doesn't keep me up at night, but I just don't like looking incompetent.
I don't like looking
when that
incompetent.
happens, I become
Especially
a bit
because you
overwhelmed
put
and I
all
find
so
that
much
spiraling.
effort into being like everyone else.
Yeah,
So when you look different, and you know what,
And
it's
I
a
probably
very
don't even
common...
look different. It's just when I get overwheld. Like literally, that's when I think
think
I'm
so?
feeling incompetent. Yeah, because
think
then
so?
everything to me gets a bit out of control, and it's not even looking back now. It's not even out of control. It's
just
all looking
feels,
incompetent.
yeah.
It feels like there's a to-do list of 50 things. and
No,
I've got
so
2
for
hours
me it's
to do
different.
something.
For me it's like literally someone looking at me and being like, you're not good enough. Ouch. Actually, I'm going to go cry in a hole for in the next 4 to 5 business days and an extra 5 to 10 for postage and handling, because that fucks me up. Like, it doesn't, I don't cope well with that. So, as I said, I don't have anxiety of driving. I have anxiety of doing the work of preparing, sitting behind the wheel with an examiner next to me and failing and then walking away like, well, what the fuck was the point of trying? That's what really haunts me. So Taylor went away and did the work, and she found a company that has they specialize in driving anxiety. And
really?
yeah,
Oh, nice.
they specialize in helping people that have driving anxiety. And again, I don't have driving anxiety, but I feel like this is the next best thing. Like, I don't...
Any other help is worse than
Correct. And I think, like, just being more gentle in general is going to be helpful. Do you know what I mean? So I get in this car with this instructor and I say to her, I'm neurodivergent. This is my situation. I don't have driving anxiety, but I have anxiety of failing the test. And she goes, thank you for talking to me about that. And she was really kind and really lovely. And she said what every other bitch says, which is, don't be scared. If you fail, just take it as a learning curve. And I was like, yeah. Like, I haven't heard that 50 other fucking times. Sorry, babe, you're not curing this anxiety for me.
Step away from getting this right.
Correct. Correct. And look, at the same time, like, while I had heard what she said to me 50,000 fucking times, I acknowledged that it had good intentions and she was being kind and she was being lovely. Like, she thought she was helping and I appreciated that. You know what I mean? Anyway, we start driving and she starts yapping.
Mm-hmm. I find that relaxing because I'm like, at least then I'm gawky.
No, it's what she was yapping about,
okay.
right? Because she starts... You have to make sure you do this, you have to make sure you do this, and you have to remember to do this. And when you turn the wheel, you have to do this, and you have to remember this check. And if you don't do any of that, you're going to fail.
And all his heard out of that was,
I'm going to fail.
You're going to fucking fail. It's so stupid.
And she yaps it quickly too, because again, I do believe she's neurodivergent. So not only has she yapped, like, listed 7 things.
She must think she's the softest, most caring person in the world. She probably is. She doesn't realise the context. She's definitely neurodivergent.
Yeah.
And she definitely doesn't realise the context in what
Yeah.
because I have a habit. Me and context is probably a bit shit. I'm like, I just said this.
Yeah, I just said it like I was talking about the sky being blue.
And
Yeah.
like, that's a bit how you going.
Yeah, that's a bit rough.
She's definitely, neurodivergent.
Yeah.
Probably a bit more going on.
So not only did you just list 7 things that I need to remember, I don't remember the first 2 because you said them so fast. And if I don't remember them, I'm going to fail, which is what I just told you I'm anxious about.
What did you say? She said that?
I just went, And that was my first lesson. And I came home with my tail between my fucking legs. And Taylor, like, was at home with Austin and I come in and she goes, how did you go? Was it good? And I'm like, I couldn't even make eye contact with her. That's how autistic I was at the moment. I couldn't even make eye contact with her.
I would have just went...
I couldn't let it out. I just kind of was like, and also, like, my heart broke for Taya, who, like, put all this work in for me to find me someone who, you know, was going to be a bit more gentle. And I didn't want to be like, that was shit, I hate it, I'm never going back. Like, that wasn't fair. And also...
And you know what, though? How did you said that? She literally would have went, That's okay. We'll find you someone else.
Yeah, she
Bobby.
would have.
That's all right.
Yeah, she would have. She would have. But I kind of, and I also just, when you're just that overwhelmed, I don't know if this happens to you because you,
But it also takes a lot mentally. It's a lot of capacity
Yeah.
while you're doing that.
Yeah.
Learning's a lot.
Yeah.
So you're driving and responsible for everybody else that's on the road while you're on the road.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
So I don't know if this happens to you, but I was a bit overwhelmed to the point where I was like, I actually can't talk about it yet. Like, I need to sit with this first. When I'm ready, I'll blurt it out. But I don't think that happens to you. I think you just blurt.
No, that happened in the podcast that didn't go to air. Remember that one?
Yeah, but what?
That was like that. It was just something was just like heavy. Obviously, it was heavy. But when that happened, I can't talk. Like I didn't talk properly because like how was I? It's just really heavy.
Yeah.
And I think I just spoke about that, and then that was it. Like I didn't even care if I never spoke to anyone about it that week.
Yeah. Okay.
It was just because I hadn't spoken about the whole thing.
Yeah.
Really like publicly.
Yeah.
Publicly.
Yeah. Well done. You got there.
Yeah, and then that was him. So I was just like,
Yeah.
And that was probably, you're right. That's probably the first time it's happened.
Yeah. It happens to me quite a bit where I'm like, I feel a lot of things. I just can't get them to my mouth yet. It takes time for them to travel to my head to my mouth. And then when I'm ready, I'll talk about it. And that's what I did with Taylor. And she was like, yeah, actually, I can understand why that would be uncomfortable. But I went back. And part of me going back was because, like, I don't want to just, like, it was one lesson. Like, that's, you know what I mean?
You don't want to give up on that.
I don't want to give up on that. That's right. So I went back and...
Oh, shit.
You're right.
I put a hole through your wall.
That's so fine.
I'm just so fidgety today.
You're so
Something
fine.
different. Go.
It's the Wide Mama Diaries, Bec.
I need a lounge.
We should get a couch. What did you do?
I thought I put my noodles. Shit.
I want that scream waking me up every morning.
Remember I said I'm going to put it here and I feel like I'm going to knock it again anyway. Oh, God. Put poor noodles on all the furniture.
Different kind
I
of
need
noodles.
a lounge.
But yeah, so I went back and I kept going back. And again, I was meant to have a lesson on Monday, but I was just so fucked that I couldn't.
Probably wouldn't have been the best time I see.
No, and I kind of am low-key a little bit, like, still really exhausted from being sick. So I don't even know if I trust myself behind the wheel. So I'm going to have to give myself time to recover. Yeah. But yeah, that's where I'm at. And yeah, I need to reschedule that Monday lesson.
Well, you'll get there.
And look, I've learned a lot. Like, it's not like
Do you feel like you can drive?
I always could drive.
Yeah.
I always could drive, but I am learning more about the things you're meant to do to pass the test.
Yeah. If it's any constellation, it's literally just one test, like driving test for somebody. The rest of it's all computer tests. If you ever have to redo it again.
What do you mean?
Like you only got to pass that first P test.
Yeah.
For them sitting next to everything else, you'll do it on the computer.
Yeah. And I've already done my hazard perception test. But the one thing I don't know is that when I did my hazard perception test and I passed, they gave me a piece of paper, and I don't know if I was meant to keep that or not, to then take it back to say I've done my hazard perception test, or if they have it on the record that I've done it.
You've lost it, haven't you?
Yeah, of course I have. And it was also like last year.
You need to get like one of those ball clips. You have a calendar in the house somewhere?
No.
Why?
Because I do everything digitally, Bec. I've talked to you about this before.
Yeah, you do. I have a calendar in my kitchen, which is central to the kitchen and lounge room, like where it is.
Yeah.
And I have a ball clip.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, with everything on it, plus everything written on the calendar. So if it's not on the calendar, it does not happen.
I have everything on here.
Everything, like, by everything I mean all of Georgia's sporting events, anything we've got going on for school. Yeah. And I always go through it at least twice a week, beginning of the week, middle of the week, and then just reevaluate all the paperwork, what's been done, put it to the front, what's happening. You can tell the generation difference.
100%.
It's like when your mummy put bills on the fridge so she remembers them. Mine aren't on the fridge. Your mum
my mum didn't put. I don't think she put them on the fridge, but she used to have like a. My mum was and still is very organized. She's a very organized woman, and that's not to say I'm not. As we look at my room of shit right now,
it's organized chaos for you.
Yeah, I know where things are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not, I was going to say it's not messy, but fuck, it is. It really is.
I've never walked in and thought, fuck. Also, because it's not my house, so I don't care.
Yeah, true.
Like, I couldn't, put it this way, when I was going through COVID and working from home, if my house was like, well, my house would be never a pixar, but if it was a bit of a bomb, I couldn't sit in it and work because I'd want to be cleaning my house instead.
Yeah.
So something would give. Instead, I walked across the road to my sister's house, and my sister's similar to us just because of our mother was like so spick and span.
Does your sister live across the road from you?
She used to, yeah. Just across the road. Not that way, that way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'd walk across the road.
Is that Natasha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walk across the road. And her house could have been hit by 3 bombs. I would have sat in the middle of it, not giving a shit because it's not my house. So I wouldn't never have felt the need to get up and start cleaning. I would have been like, not my business.
Doing my shit, sorry, yeah.
I wouldn't even like fuck with my head at all.
Yeah.
Not once. And there could have been a fucking rat shit and everything sitting next to me, not my problem. So long as I can, in my house, I'd be like, do the laundry, I do this.
Yeah.
And somebody would have to give. It was a bit of an out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
Like everything, really.
Yeah, I'm the same though. I'm trying to think about when we were COVID working from home. Taylor and I we were living in a little tiny apartment, and Taylor had to work from home as well. And so we had a desk in our study and a desk in the living room, and we would alternate weeks because I was like, I can't stay closed up in the bedroom for 3 weeks at a time. It's killing my mental health. So what we would do is like I would work a week in the bedroom and she would work a week in the living room, and then we'd switch. So she'd make like, do you know what I mean?
I was lucky that Chris was still working because he was in transport.
Yeah.
But also my office was in that front room, which has the big windows, heaps of sun.
Yeah.
So if I was cooped up in there for 3 weeks,
it would be fine.
It was fine. I was also homeschooling at the time.
Yeah.
So that was fun. One in high school, one in primary school.
Surely you didn't have to do much with Jermaine. He could have just worked it out on his own.
He was also in year 10, 9 and 10. So those 2 years were pretty crucial. I didn't have to do too much, but I also had to make sure that they were getting done.
Yeah.
It was more Georgia, and although it was a bit laid back,
she was littler, yeah.
Yeah, and look, there wasn't too much, but I was still thinking, I don't know how long this is going to go for, where's this going to go, make sure that you're
the unknown,
getting to the times. Yeah. Looking back now, I wish I had been one of those parents that were like, if you got up and went on your Zoom class, you did. If you didn't, no biggie.
Yeah.
Because I didn't feel that there should have been that much stress around it. But of course, being neurodivergent, the brain was just like, what are we going to do? It's going to last forever. We're going to out of this. Make sure that you're reading and writing. And I'm very big on education because we're very lucky to have it for free in this country with the public schools. Very fortunate.
Yeah.
Big portion, a lot going on. Yeah, I think it's been a week with everything and nothing for us both.
It has. Like, there's been a lot of developments.
Yeah, there has.
But, like, also
a lot of nothing, kind of. You know what I mean?
I mean, I was in bed for 4 days.
Yeah. But it was still exhausting.
Yeah.
Like, mentally and physically for you. Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But it's not like anything was happening for me.
No.
I finished watching a television series. I started a new one. Fuck, I don't like...
What are you watching at the moment?
I'm really embarrassed about what I'm watching. No, I'm not really embarrassed, but I'm watching Q-Force.
I need some TV
You
shows.
won't watch it because it's not for you. But Q-Force is...
Now I want to watch a big noter. What's it about?
Okay, Q-Force is like RuPaul's Drag Race
No, I'm out.
meets like an FBI show meets like, but it's all in cartoon. It's an adult cartoon, and I'm obsessed with Q-Force. No. And if there's anyone that would watch it, it would be me. That's what I'm watching at the moment. I'm rewatching it though.
Have you seen This Is Us?
No.
I binge watched that for like
What's that about?
It's about a bit of everything. Like it's about a family, and that branches off into what goes on in the family, and the family's adopted a kid, and it's a lot going on.
Oh, it's on Disney Plus.
Yeah, it's so wholesome. Chris was working a lot of late nights then, so I was in such a routine. I was like getting all my shit together, being in bed by 9. I've got the blankets over my head.
Oh, Mandy Moore's in it.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it's really good. She's actually a really good actress in that too.
Really?
Really, really good. Yeah.
Have you seen the OA? That will fuck with your head.
No.
I watched the OA when it first came out years ago, like 2015 maybe, 2015. And it's only short. It's like, I want to say 8 or 9 episodes per season. But I had to watch 1 episode per day because I would sit there and just in existential crisis being like, what the fuck? Until the OA. And I made Taylor start watching it finally. And she started watching it this week. It blows. It's got Jason Isaacs in it. Do you know who Jason Isaacs is? Do you watch Harry Potter ever?
No, it looks a bit sci-fi.
It's not sci-fi. It's not sci-fi.
What is?
I don't know.
Probably outside.
Yeah. It's not sci-fi.
What the heck is OA about?
The OA is crazy. It's not sci-fi. It's like
Okay, yeah, it's a bit but
read it out loud so the pod knows.
Okay, it's a woman. What the heck is it OA about? A woman missing for 7 years turns up at a hospital with strange scars on her back, but can't or won't reveal where she's been. The OA retraces a dramatic twist turned in her life after a childhood accident, leading up to a fateful encounter far from home many years later.
Yeah, it's crazy. You got to watch it. I really recommend it. You know, like when you binge watching a show and you're like, oh, okay, like I can get through like 5 episodes in one day. No, honey.
There was another part that said, was the OA mentally ill?
Oh, I don't think she was mentally ill.
She'd been medicated for 13 years.
Anyway, just watch the show.
Yeah, I will now.
It's changed my life, and when I first started watching it, maybe just because I was young and naive, I don't know, but I had to watch one episode, rest for 24 hours, mentally prepare, and then watch the next one.
That was me with Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah, you do love that show.
Yeah, and
I just can't get into it. I can't get into it. I just can't.
Yeah, it's one of those things you either like it or you don't. Because it's a little bit, it's rape. There's rape in it, but it's not... Rape is rape.
Yeah, it's not like too graphic.
Yeah, no, it's not. You definitely don't see the graphicness of it.
Okay.
And it's, yeah.
It's not only that I think it's just like I can't get into it. Like
I don't know why, because it's not usually something I'd watch. And so many people are like, what the fuck are you watching? My best friend watched it and she rang and she's like, what the fuck are you watching? Her daughter walking and her watching it. It's like, what the fuck are you watching?
Yeah.
But I think it was like for like only like 2 seasons, not even.
Oh, okay.
And then the rest of it, you never see it again.
Oh.
So...
I don't know then.
That, what else were we watching that was really good? The Good Doctor.
The Good Doctor, is that the autistic guy?
Yeah.
I've seen ads of it, but I haven't seen it.
In Not Good Doctor?
No.
It trips us the fuck out because me and Jermaine like binge The Good Doctor and cried at the end of it. And The Resident, another hospital show.
I don't like hospital shows. I think they give me anxiety.
You know who Jermaine gets into something and is like, Mum, come watch this. And then that's our thing. We end up just like getting into it together. But idiot, him, goes and bloody binges it more when I'm not there. And I'm like, now you're up to completely different to where I am, and it's just going to give me the shits. And then I stop.
Yeah.
And then when I say I'm watching it, no, you can't watch it. So then I don't.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're shit. And then I continue to do this again.
Taylor and I can't do that. Taylor and I don't like many things that are the same. There's only like
same as me
3 or 4 like shows that we have both watched and both enjoyed.
That was us we don't agree on a lot because it's different. Manifest.
Never. Oh, is that the plane crash one?
It's such a useless friggin' show. It went nowhere, but we were both so into it.
I think I started that and then literally was like, where is this going? I'm bored and stopped.
Well, the second series does exactly the same thing.
Oh, well, I'm not going to fucking
But we were
watch
so into it still. And when it ended, I was like, well, that was a G up for nothing.
Yeah.
And we knew where it was going, but we still watched it. But we liked it. That and another one with... What's his name? What's the big Colombian drug dealer?
Narcos?
Narcos. That's a show. Narcos.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It was all subtitles.
Subtitles, yeah, because it's all in Spanish.
The first time Chris actually liked the show that was all subtitles because he hates watching subtitles.
Dubs. Oh, yeah.
Me and Jermaine have to put subtitles on everything.
Yeah, of course, even if it's English.
He was actually right into it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we're like, oh,
Taylor and I are always going to live and breathe and die by Wentworth.
Love that.
Like
I also
that
love the
is-
original 2PS.
Sorry, the original Prisoner.
original. Yeah,
I never watched
yeah.
Prisoner.
Oh, I love Prisoner.
Taylor's seen Prisoner, but I've never seen it.
Yeah. I could watch Wentworth over and over again.
I could. Yeah. Who's your favourite on Wentworth? Oh my god.
I like Frankie.
Yeah, she's alright.
Yeah.
Bee's alright.
Yeah. Boomer.
Boomer.
A soft spot for Boomer.
I love
Yeah.
Booms.
Yeah.
Boom Booms.
Yeah.
My favourite is Rita. I have
Really?
the
Yeah.
fattest
You like her,
fucking
hey,
crush on Rita.
She's in a lot of shows on SBS.
Yeah,
and
I'm obsessed
BBC
with her.
and all
What's her
that.
name?
Did you watch the Thingy's daughter? What's it called?
The Drover's Wife?
Drover's Wife. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's her name? I follow her on Instagram and everything. God, what is her name?
I had her on Instagram.
I have her on
I was
Instagram.
watching on something. Rita from Wentworth. Leah Purcell.
Leah Purcell.
Yeah.
I think she's the sexiest woman in the world. She's so hot. Yeah, and Taylor and I, even every time we see kangaroos now, my little kangaroo bee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Talk
no, I
about
love
your
Wentworth.
crush.
My crush. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with her. I had many crushes on Wentworth, but definitely.
Who else did you have a crush on?
Oh, you're gonna hate this, Mari Winter.
Mari. Oh, did you have a crush on her? God, you go from one extreme to the other.
But I've had a crush on her since before. What's her name? God damn it. Again.
Wow, that's completely different to Leah.
I should know her name because I think about... Oh, Susie Porter is her name. I remember now. I've had a crush on Susie Porter since well before she was on Wentworth. She was one of the mums on Puberty Blues. Do you remember that?
Yeah, but she's completely different. To, like, it's just one... You don't... Do you even have a type?
I do. Typically, it is people like Susie Porter.
And then you got Leah Purcell.
She's like a diamond in the rough.
I suppose when she's not in... I don't know if you do have a...
I typically do have a type. And it's people like Susie Porter. Typically. Because the other one is Naomi Watts.
Ah, okay, yeah.
You see the vibe I'm going for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really dig her, don't you?
I really dig her.
Yeah.
I fuck with her a lot.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Them two are like.
Yeah. A lot of the women are like that.
Oh, what other women is there?
There's a list somewhere.
Does your wife know about the list?
She adds to the list. She's on the list
You're
too.
going to become a poly couple soon.
She's on the list as well.
Obviously.
Yeah. Her list is actually similar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think she likes Naomi Watts as much as I do, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leah Purcell is like the only one that like is really not like the rest. But I do have a crush on her. I think she's stunning.
There we go.
But yeah, Wentworth is one. The other one that Taylor and I both like. We've watched a couple of other things. Have you seen Ghosts?
Yes, with Patrick Swayze.
No, the TV show, not the movie. I know the movie.
Yeah, not Ghost Whisperer. No.
No, Ghosts. It's a comedy.
Oh no.
It's on Netflix at the moment, and
is that the one where she lives in an older house or something? I haven't seen it. I've seen it advertised. I always think I should watch it because I watch What Women Want. What Women
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched all that.
You really should watch Ghosts.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah, it changed my life, and it's like, I think it's finished forever now. I think, but it's like goes for ages, so you could really get a good watch out of it.
Oh, good. Yeah.
And then I think it's also on Prime.
Okay. Yeah.
I love Ghosts, and Taylor and I both watched Ghosts like religiously, like to the point where we were like, oh my god, new episode's out tonight. Like
that was us with The Resident.
I haven't watched that one. I think Taylor's watched
it. So one of the stars of The Resident's died.
Really?
Yeah.
Oi! Ozzy Osbourne's dead.
Yeah. Well, I kind of knew that was coming.
But I feel like that was coming 5 years ago.
Yeah, but then it was like redone again. Not redone, but they announced it again. Like he's thinking about dying again. So
he's thinking about dying again. Like it's a choice the man made.
There was going to be like a suicide pact between him and Sharon.
Was there? Well, she's still alive.
Yeah. I don't know how true that was, but that's when it erupted back up again.
Yeah,
like
right.
2-3 weeks
I didn't
ago.
know about that.
Yeah. That's what I meant by that.
Oh, okay. I thought you just meant like he's sick and he's thinking about ending it all.
No,
I don't know what he died of though. What did he die of?
I actually don't know, hey.
Great. Now I'm going to ask the internet.
This guy, Malcolm Jamal Warner, he died.
Malcolm Jamal Warner? Show me the guy. Don't know him.
He's among Ozzy Osbourne, Hulk Hogan, him.
He doesn't look like... Okay.
Yeah.
Hang
he
on.
was in The Resident. Jermaine said it to me, he's like, Alcohol died.
That's crazy. What do you know about Trisha Paytas? What do you know about Trisha Paytas?
I know who it is.
Okay, so of course you don't. Sorry. Oh, okay, real quick. Ozzy Osbourne died of Parkinson's disease.
Oh, yeah.
He was 76.
Wow, he had a hard life. Rock and roll does that to you.
Yeah. Progressive Parkinson's and complications after a courageous farewell to the stage. Okay. Bless his soul. Anyway, the reason I bring Trisha Paytas up is because let me just give you a lowdown on the internet. Trisha Paytas is an influencer.
Is it what?
An influencer.
Oh, yeah.
Like from LA. She is taken she's been on the internet for like I'm going to assume 20 years, like chronically online. She's very much been well known, famous for just saying the most out of pocket shit, right? She's not a bad person in my opinion. She has said some bad things, but you know, we all grow, we all change, whatever. She's got 3 kids. She just had her third baby last week.
I need to look up this. Yeah.
Trisha Paytas. Don't look up anything about her babies.
Trisha Paytas.
Paytas.
P8, that's her?
That's it.
Okay. She looks a bit like Jenner's. Kylie Jenner.
No, she's not. But anyway, that's Trisha
she
Paytas.
does.
She's like on OnlyFans. Like she's got a whole thing, right? Whatever.
Oh, you know what? I think I've seen this face around that pink dress
The pink one?
on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like I've seen that face.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
I
Trisha
didn't know who
Paytas,
she was.
right? Anyway, Trisha Paytas has 3 kids. She has 2 girls and she welcomed a baby boy last week.
She's also got borderline personality disorder.
Yeah, don't read anything about it, right? Because you can do your
I
own
know I
research
go
in your own
straight
time.
to mental health.
I know,
That's
of
why
course
we
you always do. What is wrong with this one? Why are they well known? Anyway, her first daughter, her name is Malibu Barbie. Not even
I think
kidding.
I've heard of it, yeah.
Right? Malibu Barbie was born in the same week.
I do know who she is. You shared this.
She was born in the same week that Queen Elizabeth died.
Yeah, yeah. And there's another one that died and another one that
And
died.
then
Yeah.
the Pope died and she welcomed baby Elvis. Her daughter's name is Elvis. Not even shitting you.
I actually like that name for a girl.
Yeah, it's kind of
Sassy and
cute.
funky, yeah.
And then Ozzy Osbourne dies and baby Aquaman was born. I'm not even kidding.
Is that the name?
She named her son Aquaman. Anyway.
What is wrong with these celebrities?
I don't know. And I you know what, I just think that is crazy. For every birth of her children.
That's been the case in my family.
Someone has died and someone's
been
been
a death, there's been a birth, yeah.
Wow. Who died when your kids were born?
Not my kids, with like my siblings.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So who died when you were
to be
born?
more clearer. My grandfather passed when my mum was pregnant with me before I was born.
That's crazy.
Natasha was, I think... Who's Natasha? I think it was my grandmother. Simone, I can't remember, but my brother, it was my mum's... When my mum was pregnant with my brother before he was born, my mum's brother had passed. So she'd like gone to a funeral.
Oh my God,
been
pregnant.
pregnant with us, yeah, and then had given birth to us, yeah.
That's crazy. That's cuckoo.
Oh, I'm so tired. Probably because I had a half decent sleep last night.
Oh, and you're overtired?
Yeah, because I function way better. I hate...
You've talked to me about this before.
I'm
You
like
function
4
on low
hours
sleep. Yeah. No.
And I hate it, but I do my most productive work. I hate it at the time, but I get to the end of the day, I'm like, fuck, that was great. And I know that I feel better for it for like a decent hour's sleep.
10 hours
Yeah,
sleep.
no, I feel decent for it, but I'm like, because my body shits itself because it doesn't know what a good sleep is every now and then, and I love not waking up to an alarm. And by that I mean I woke up at 8 o'clock.
That's still like...
Well, because Chris got up, and when he gets up, he throws the blankets back and the pillow, and then I feel how the heaviness of a pillow on my leg, which isn't that heavy, but it's heavy for me.
But you feel it.
And I'm like, ugh, and so then I'm awake, lying on my phone, I'm like, ugh, God, I hate you.
That's ridiculous.
And he's been sick all week, which means that he's either been on the lounge, not to get me sick.
Oh, Taylor slept on the lounge because she didn't want to get sick and then she got it anyway.
Yeah, and then, so Georgia's been with me, so she's like, sprawls out in the bed. And then even before that, she's been coming into our room a lot lately. She's just going through a bit of a phase. And although it's a king bed, it's still just not enough room for a lanky girl like her.
She's quite lanky. I miss her. I miss her so much.
But I do love that she still crawls in bed with us.
Yeah.
Because I think, I don't know when the last time when that's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So every time I think, oh, God, like, you cracked up your head into my back, for fuck's sake. There's a part of me that, like, quickly thinks back to... I don't know, that's going to be the last time.
Did you ever co-sleep with your kids?
No.
No, you never needed to? They were good sleepers?
Only Jermaine, because he was my first, I just had the cesarean, and I didn't think I couldn't get up and down.
Yeah.
So I did for a bit, and it was so funny.
When he was a newborn, you mean?
Yeah. It was so funny, because I'd hold him here, because I couldn't really move, and I was breastfeeding, so I thought it's easier than having to try and, because this is how I'd have to get out of bed. I'd like roll with like effort off to bed onto my hands and knees and try and get up like that.
Oh my God.
And the baby was sleeping in the bassinet next to me. So it was so much effort. So it was easy for me to like flop out.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
But it still got to a point where Chris is like, I feel like I'm going to roll over and squash him.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to roll over and squash him. We'll put the pillow there.
Yeah.
Just because you think you're going to squash your tiny kid, you don't.
Yeah.
But, so we had to really be careful with him. And then once I learnt to, like, get up, he was in the bassinet. And I didn't really have to do it just because I knew how to do everything then.
Yeah.
I didn't need to. If it wasn't that I didn't want to.
Yeah,
I just didn't. Whatever was
you
easier
just didn't
for
need
me.
to. Yeah.
If it was easier for me to do that.
Yeah.
Then yeah. Georgia, I learnt she self-soothed really quick, but she actually just did it.
Yeah.
Like she wasn't really whingy. Jemima was just always one of those sick kids.
I remember you've told me that before.
But yeah.
We only co-slept with Osti when. Literally, it started about a year ago.
If I used to nap on the lounge, I used to put them with me. I put them on the inside of the lounge.
Yeah, you've told me that before.
I used to love laying with them.
Yeah.
But I also didn't want to make a rod for my own back if I couldn't like get out
Yeah.
of it too.
We only started co-sleeping when jet lag kicked us in the ass when we went to Europe. Because, and other than that, he's always been a great sleeper. So we never needed to. And then, like, there's a mattress in his room at the moment because when he was sick, I just went in there with him when he woke up in the night.
Yeah.
And I put him on the floor with me on the mattress. But, like, that's only when we need it, but, like, it's not.
I'm lucky that both my kids are quite still lovable, as unlovable
Austin's
as Georgia
not,
can
bro.
be. Like, they weren't when they were younger, don't get me wrong, and Georgia's very far and few in between, but she's always like, ooh, just needs to, like, hug you and bite you, and she gets lovable. Like, Jermaine still is like, give me a hug. He's still very clingy, even though he's 20, which I love.
Yeah.
Were
they like that when they were little, like Austin, though?
Not really, no.
No, because I hope that it changes. Because now we're both like, oh, so you can have a cuddle? No.
Yeah, that's, everything was no, or I can do it, I fix it.
Yeah.
I remember those little words where they used to talk like that.
Yeah. The other day we were, when sometimes Austin, when he grabs both of our hands, he goes, our family. Aww. He says that. He goes, our family. And the other day he was stressed about something, so we picked him up and we did a group cuddle, like a family cuddle. And Taylor goes to try and calm him down. She goes, Austin, it's our family. And he, in between cries, he's going, it's not our family. We were like,
not now. Actually,
not.
Speaking of like kids and they're little, I spoke to a friend of mine who'd had a hysterectomy quite young.
Right.
Due to a lot going on over inside. She had already 3 boys. So she had a handful of kids.
Yeah.
But she said, just be careful because although I was done having kids quite young, I still felt such an immense of grief that part of motherhood was definitely over. And it wasn't really a choice for her as such because it had to be done. Might have had endometriosis or something like that going on.
Yeah.
And although this is a choice for me, it'll be funny to see.
It'll be interesting.
It'll be interesting to see, although I'm very much... And I will always quote, I'd rather go head on with a semi-trailer than have to have another, like go for pregnancy again. Not that it was bad, just I'm done. Yeah. And I'm at that stage where I've always said this year was like my selfish year. I can do things. Georgia's still 11. She still needs looking after. But I can go to concerts now. I don't have to. Jermaine's 20. I can do things without having to be like, we need a babysitter.
Yeah.
Like, Jermaine, she can hang out with Jermaine and Annabelle. They're 20, you know. Yeah. So I do like this selfish part of my journey.
It'll be interesting to know what that looks
like.
like.
It will, because I'm definitely done. In my heart of all hearts, I know I'm definitely done. I tell everybody I'm done. But it'll be interesting that when this is, and this is by choice, my choice, when this gets taken away, that will I go through like a little grief spurt to be like, hey, there's no more children
a lot of people say, I didn't know this until like months after my first egg retrieval, after I donated my eggs the first time, but a lot of people say that after having egg retrieval they go through a really rough patch. I'm talking like suicidal thoughts. Wow. And I didn't know that until months after.
Why is that?
Don't know. There must be just a hormone thing, to be honest. I'm assuming. I don't know.
God, it's a wonder why women are like high in mental
health.
Oh
my God.
The hormones are ridiculous.
Ridiculous. But I didn't experience that.
Yeah.
I didn't experience that. So, and I only found out because I was chatting with someone I know. I wouldn't even call them a friend, but I was like, oh, I just, donated my eggs, And she was like, and how are you going? She goes, my mum's a fertility nurse. I said, I didn't know that about you. She goes, yeah. My mum's a fertility nurse. And how did you cope? And I'm like, fine. Like, I'm all right. She goes, oh, no, I've just heard a lot that it's very common after egg retrieval to have a massive dip and experience, like, suicidal thoughts. And I was like, I did not know about that. And then I researched it and she was right. be interesting to know, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those things, but if you don't know, you don't know, right?
Correct. And because I was like,
it probably
fine.
should be told, because imagine you went through that and you're like, what the fuck, and you thought you were crazy.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And society gaslights women.
Yeah.
Shockingly like that.
Yeah.
But imagine not knowing that and wondering why.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Would be good to know. Here's a little booklet or brochure of what you might be thinking or feeling.
Here's what might happen.
Otherwise, sometimes what now? Thank God you didn't. But what if you just thought, oh my God, this is all shit, and then you felt suicidal, and you thought this is obviously some sort of mental health, or you actually like went through or something like. You just don't know, and there should have something saying you might feel this and that
could
way
happen.
You can be like, okay, this is normal. I'm just going to ring up somebody and be like, hey, I'm feeling these thoughts, and then we need to like get that under control.
Yeah, for sure. You're so
There's a lot
right.
of hormones going on.
You're right. Let's talk about the fact that we were supposed to have a guest in this episode that is airing now. Well, last week's episode, technically. We have some guests lined up. I'm so excited.
You're going to have to like keep me informed, because I think I know two. Well, I know.
I'll cut them. I've only booked and then one of my friends.
Yeah. We said she's going to be on the podcast, so I think that's all I know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because you saw her TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be good. Those are the ones I've booked. There's a couple of more that we could talk to and stuff. And I also really want Tay on the pod.
Taylor? Yeah, nice.
I want Tay on the pod.
Does she know she's going to be on it?
She's like she's kind of like, yeah, I'm like, maybe, like I would, okay, sure.
Were you about to say she's floating the idea? Or?
I keep floating the idea.
I thought you were going to say she's floating. I was going to be like...
I keep floating the idea of her being, and then she's like, yeah, like, sure, like, maybe, we'll just get...
She just thinks like she's going to be on a podcast, but does she know what she would talk about?
I told her what she would talk about.
Not her choice.
Truly, no. The only reason I say that is because she's that bitch that we were angry at in the last episode, where they're like, oh, what have I got to talk about? And we're like, are you kidding?
Yeah.
You still have a story to talk about.
I think because as individuals, we normalize it so much,
Yeah,
and we
we
know
do.
it's not normal.
Yeah.
But we're just like, it's come down to like resilience again.
Yeah,
Hasn't
yeah.
affected us.
Yeah.
And we're just doing what everybody else does.
Yeah.
We're getting up and we're still living life, right?
Yeah, wiping the kids'
it hasn't
asses,
affected
making them
me.
lunch. Yeah.
Yeah.
For Taylor, I think I would like to be like the whole being a mum but not experiencing pregnancy and postpartum.
That'd be good, yeah.
Yeah, because...
What her side of the journey of that is,
and also like supporting me being postpartum, also my PND, like my postpartum depression. Yeah, I think that would be really cool because she's, and I'm not going to talk too much about it because I hope she does, but there has been a couple of situations at like, she's at work, for example, and she's like, will meet someone new and be like, oh, blah, 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 my son. And they're like, oh, I didn't know you were pregnant. When you didn't take any time off for your pregnancy. And they're like, she's like, oh, it's because I wasn't pregnant. Like, I'm still a mum, but do you know what I mean? And it's not rude. It's just the assumption that if you're a mum, then you probably have been pregnant. And that's just not the case for everyone. So, yeah.
That'd be good. That's funny. No, I'm telling her what she's talking about.
Well, it was because she was that bitch that was like, oh, like, what have I got to talk about? I'm not that interesting. I'm boring.
Did you tell that we're like that too, though? But we think everything's interesting.
Yeah.
Like, we've just gone from like...
That's what's wrong with us, though.
Hey, we're back. We're talking about hysterectomies, childbirth.
Yeah.
Suicide thoughts in fertility parts.
Yeah.
The best Netflix movies. Like, this can really just go any which way. And then we're looking up other
I
people's
love
mental
this
health
space we've
issues.
created. And they've got BPD.
And you're like, just wait. And I'm like, I don't know why I like thrive.
Oh, she's also put bipolar disorder. And, no, it was borderline.
Mixed bag.
Oh, fuck. Look,
Look at us.
I think we've done well today.
We have.
Should we come back? Wait, what's
Like, we
next
definitely
week?
brought the energy. It'll definitely be better energy next week. Cause you said, oh, look, I'm thinking about, should we have a break with it? And I was thinking, imagine that's...
I said this to Taylor. I said this to Taylor.
And I was like, that's definitely got to be our break.
Yeah.
Because we know we can't do it again.
Yeah. Well, for a while at least.
Yeah. No, that's what I mean. Like, that's the break that you were thinking about.
Yeah.
But...
It's just happened.
It can't be done.
It was a nice little break. And I think it gave us content. Like, I got influenza. You are being cleared for a hysterectomy.
Yeah.
We have shit to talk about.
It definitely did.
I think we should start playing some games for the next episodes when it's just you and me, though, because we're running out. We're not running out of things to talk about, Beck. You and I never run out of things to talk about.
We don't. I can just go any which way.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, Should we ask them what is there anything that they want to hear us talk
Yeah,
about?
what do you want to hear us talk about?
Yeah, what do you have that you think? No, what do you have?
What's in your what are you
Actually,
waiting
ask us
for?
some questions. Ask
a
us
good
some
one.
questions. That'll give us some content.
Yeah, I might put a question box
Yeah,
up.
ask us some questions. What do you want to hear us talking about? What are you a bit nosy about that we haven't said? Which I think we've said everything. We're pretty raw.
We haven't done the episode that hasn't been filmed, that wasn't released.
Yeah, we can do that again.
We could
anytime.
redo that.
Yeah,
we could even, yeah.
I think I'm mentally prepared for that now.
And I think we could structure it better too, rather than just having a yap.
Yeah.
I think we could that way we could come up with some key topics to make sure we cover everything, rather than just yapping and hoping for the best.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that'd be good. But thanks for having us, guys. Thanks for watching, tuning in.
We'll see you next week if neither one of us gets influenza again.
Knock on wood. All right, bye.
Bye.